Nobody knows about it. This is the story that your high school teacher never told you.
The first American ship to circumnavigate the globe.
The Columbia expedition left Boston September 30th, 1787. This was a desperate gamble for a New England town deep in post-Revolutionary War recession and in danger of becoming a backwater. This crew of former privateers, whalers, and slavers was going to circle the globe and bring back a fortune. So far, we've covered its commander, John Kendrick, and a junior officer, Robert Haswell, who kept a log of this voyage. But there's still more to tell about the others who set them in motion. We headed out this summer to find their stories. Many of their names were inscribed on a medal struck just prior to the voyage. In silver, copper, and pewter, the Columbia and Washington medal is the rarest of all American medals. So we're heading to the Heinz Convention Center to talk to some experts.
World's Fair of Money. Coin geeks in lederhosen. Do we want to go in?
We're in luck because the largest coin show in the world came to Boston this August. The World's Fair of Money hosts 100 exhibits and over 1,000 dealers. That's where we're going to head to. Going strong since 1935, Stack's Rare Coins are the top experts in the business. They know the Columbia medal because they've sold them. We're just trying to figure out how valuable it is.
How valuable?
I think I saw it online.
Yeah, it might be online. Beautiful silver one.
They don't have any here now, but just a few years ago they put up 4 for auction. The minimum bid for one of the copper medals was over $17,000. It's not just about the cash value of the medal, though. Owning one of these connects you directly to the man on the back of the coin. You realize what a small group of people this was.
But they were all the same guy. I mean, there weren't that many people living in the United States at that time. Everybody was somebody.
So the most valuable of all American medals is not at the coin show. It's down the street at the Mass Historical Society. So we're going to walk a few blocks. In conjunction with the World's Fair of Money, the Mass Historical Society put on display their vast collection of rare historical medals. The cornerstone of it all was their set, the only complete set in the world, of Columbia and Washington medals. A pewter, a silver, and a copper. They're all here, along with Haswell's original log of the Columbia, and Paul Revere's ledger book, showing the work he did on the medals. That is history right there.
This is considered the very first die-struck medal after American independence was declared, because the U.S. Mint wasn't in operation until 1792.
Right.
So this is way, way before then.
Right. So it's, yeah, 5 years.
Yeah. We have the original reverse, the pewter.
Right.
That is what actually shipped on the Columbia.
300 of these, I believe.
We have the silvers.
There are supposedly only 6 silver known in the world. Do you know how many of the copper exist?
It's less than 10.
Less than 10.
The census is less than 10.
10. And as far as the pewter is concerned, is it about the same? Or?
It's about the same. In all metals, it's an extremely rare metal.
And so even though there were 300 of these, of course they were scattered around the world.
They're scattered throughout. Yeah, they were found as far away as Hawaii.
Yes, the Columbia and Washington medal is valuable because it is rare, but more important is who owned it. It was passed from these men to others as a reminder, and if it weren't for this durable work of art, or the logbook, nobody would remember.
So when John Kendrick left Boston on September 30th, 1787, he gave the owners back his copy of the Columbia medal and forwarded it on to George Washington.
Our way to tell you the story of the Columbia expedition is to introduce you to some of the people behind it. Just like you and me, each had their own experiences that brought them to our story. They're just people, affected and motivated by the same things we are. That's how we see it. Everyone is history. These guys only played a bigger role because, with less than 4 million people in the United States back then, they were bound to be connected to major players we all know, Jefferson, Washington, and Franklin. Just because there are more people now doesn't mean history stopped. So we're going out to find it. This is a beginning, and this is history.